Good morning, students of class 10. You are welcome back to the classes now. Let's continue our lesson in economics. We are doing sectors of the Indian economy, and we have come across the subtitle Division of Sectors as Organized and Unorganized. So there are two sectors here. There are two division in this part also, organized and unorganized sectors. So now here there are 5 points over here. We'll talk one by one and learn. Only thing, pay attention and listen carefully now. There is another way of classifying activities in the economy. Human activities, the work they do. There are different type of activities and people are employed in different sectors. Organized sector, unorganized sectors. So another way of classifying activities in the economy. The way people are employed, and their condition of work and rules and regulations regarding their employment. We'll talk about everything. So now here, pay attention now, number 2. In an organized sector, first we'll learn about organized sector, then we'll go to unorganized sector. In an organized sector, the terms of employment, the terms and conditions of employment are definite. They are fixed and are registered by the government. In an organized sector, the terms of employment are fixed and they are registered. The names of the workers and the institutions are registered by the government, and the workers have to follow its rules and regulations of the organized sectors. Now next, the workers in an organized sector, the workers, people who work in an organized sector, enjoy job security. These are the advantages. People who work in an organized sector, they have job security. Working hours are fixed. The working hours are fixed. Everything is mentioned in the rules and regulations. If they work more, they are paid for overtime work. So these are the benefits the workers enjoy in an organized sector. Workers also get many benefits and facilities. There are many facilities and benefits such as paid leave during holidays, paid leave, provident fund, gratuity, etc. They enjoy these privileges or benefits. Next, they are also provided medical benefits, safe drinking water, and safe working conditions or safe working environment, and ultimately when they retire they get pensions. These are the benefits and rules and regulations, everything mentioned there in the rules and regulations, and the worker has to follow each and everything strictly. So the classified activities according to the organized sector activities of the economy, people are employed and they have to follow rules and regulations, and they also enjoy benefits and facilities and privileges provided by the institution. So now in our next class we'll talk about unorganized sector. There are millions of people who work in an organized sector, especially the government services. Every kind of government services are organized sector. Now here, to be continued, unorganized sector. This comes under private jobs. They come under unorganized sectors. So we'll talk about that in our next class, unorganized sectors. So these are the activities in an economy, human activities in an economy, and it has been divided into organized and unorganized. You must make a difference very clearly between organized and unorganized sectors. So that's all for today. Thank you for your presence and paying attention.
and you have listened carefully. Go through the online portal properly. It will not take long time. As I have already told you, you know it very well. It doesn't take long time. That much time you can spare so that it will help you to learn more clearly. So that's all for today. Thank you very much. We'll meet in the next class and continue unorganized sector. That's all for today. Thank you very much.